everyone, and welcome to the Claire 12 Days of Xmas podcast with me, your host, Randy P. Obviously, got a guest on again, as usual. Obviously, he's not the usual guest today. As I said, we had kind of delay because, obviously, I wasn't really up to scratch to get people on the phone and have a conversation because I wasn't feeling the best of spirits for that. But I do have a guest. Please welcome Rose.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
It's great. I mean, it's obviously your first time here on the Claire 12 Days of Xmas podcast. I mean, you've usually been on the normal podcast with me, obviously, before, so no real surprise, obviously, you're back on a podcast here again. So, yeah, welcome.
Cheers.
Cool. All right. Well, I got a few, obviously, questions, as usual. If you obviously haven't heard the podcast before, the Xmas podcast, we usually get into debates, questions, and jokes and stuff like that. So, I've got first question for you, which obviously was at the top of my head because I saw these and I thought, well, you know what, let me just go off the top of my head and ask a question.
Cool.
And see obviously what your answer is. Okay, for Christmas, what meat do you actually prefer? Chicken or pork?
For Christmas?
Yeah.
That's hard because I love both of those meats. But for Christmas, I feel like pork is it's a little bit more. It's a little bit of an extra. Like chicken, you can have every day.
Yeah.
So I feel like pork is a little bit extra. But I do like chicken as well.
Yeah, I mean, I second that. You know, I think with pork, no one much really usually has that on Christmas Day. I think it's more just having the turkey on Christmas Day, which is not, you know, the usual rules, but we break these rules. We don't have the usual stuff because generally, you know, having stuff like that all the time can be a bit like, you know, turkey every year. Yeah, I want something different. You know what I mean? So that's just generally the vibes I'd have there. Okay, well, we'll come on to more questions with you. We'll try and get into a few debates. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Well, I had them up here. Okay. Well, I have answered some of these questions before on the podcast, but because obviously you've not been on the hair before,
yep.
So I can answer them again. It's fine to answer them again. We can recycle them because obviously you've not been on the podcast before. So, okay.
Oh, excuse me.
No worries. If you open your presents on Christmas morning, what are the rules? So, basically, what would you say are the rules basically for opening your presents Christmas morning? Would you rather wait till later in the day? Would you rather open them then? Would you have like your family around you taking pictures all together, or would you rather just do it on your own and, you know, forget everyone else?
Well, as kids, we used to do it as early as possible because most of the time you would get toys, so you'll run down in your pajamas and start opening everything. And parents also remember batteries. Batteries is always forgotten. Remember batteries for the toys. But, yeah, so I would say first thing. And to be honest, I would always have to wait for you, but most of the time I wouldn't want to. I would just want to open my gift and enjoy what I have. But yeah, for the photo opportunity.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, back in the days, I know Dad did have... People don't know we are siblings, the people I don't know. But Dad obviously did have his like little camcorder, or you know, to come and take pictures of you. Especially when he said, calm down, time to take pictures. No, that's weird, actually, my dad. But, you know, he is African, just, you know, stick it like that. But it's kind of where you will obviously go down, take the pictures, and you'd feel, like, great in that moment because it's like the eyes are on you at that time. You're about to open your gift, and it's that feeling of, like, yay, if you got a good gift. If it was, like, an awful gift, you're just like, okay. But then you just fake it and go, yeah. Oh yeah, thanks.
I don't really recall getting an awful gift, which is good, I guess.
I have had some awful gifts before.
Oh no, like not from our parents. Yeah. Like we all got the typical Lynx bath set, the cheap bath sets that we would get. It's like, do you think I smell at this point? But anyway, I think that's everyone's experience.
No, that's the thing that always bugs me. And I've obviously explained on previous podcasts before when people always give you links and all the time it's the same thing. Like every year,
Links Africa,
they give you the same thing. It's like, don't you realise that I know how much that's going for? Like $3.99 in shops or something like that. I know what the price is. You can't fool me because I've seen it in shops before. It's like, what are you trying to do? Like, piss off with that shit. You know what I mean? I'm tired of that. And that's why I kind of put the ground foundations, and I said that, you know, obviously aunties, you know, bigging you out, well, calling you out here, because most of you do like to give me the Links Africa. And, you know, there was one auntie in particular that loved to do it. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, she's stopped now because she's realised I don't like them. Do you know what I mean? Cause,
well, you're not getting a gift anyway now, so
listen,
there is that.
That's why I said I'm happy now, not getting a gift now as an adult, because if you're getting me gifts and they're always just Links Africas, then I'm likely to get really pissed off, because it's just be like, well, the same gift all the time. Last year, Links Africa. This year, Links, I don't know, whatever, Genesis or whatever the new ones are called. Do you know what I mean? So,
but you know what's strange? I'm now obsessed with Links. Like, I have at least 8 cans of Links, and some are doubles that I'm now obsessed with it. So it's quite strange that now I'm like, if someone actually gave me a Links, I would actually be happy. But back then I didn't appreciate it. But now, especially if it's an antiperspirant one, winning. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, the Links vibe is just not my vibes. But alright, we're going to come on to other questions. Obviously, I've got for you. Let's try and hopefully get into a debate. So, you know, we could like debate whether one is better than the other, what your thoughts are on another. I did have a few here, but obviously, again, I don't know. I've probably deleted them last night, and then I have to find them again. So, okay, we've got some questions here that probably aren't Christmas related, but we'll just get onto them because I can't find the Christmas ones, and I think most of them I've already said some of them. So it's just like, well, I know people who are listening in go, "Oh, repeated questions again. How boring is that?" You know, You say you're random and different, but you continue with the same crap. So I'd say, okay, let's go differently. All right, let's jump into a few of these, which would be like, okay, there we go. Okay, what's a holiday that doesn't exist that you would like to create?
A holiday? Oh, as in like...
Yeah.
Valentine's Day and all those.
Yeah, like, but you know, you've got holidays that exist, like obviously Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Well, there's fake holidays. Well, not fake, but holidays that people have made. Well, yeah, holidays that people have made up, such as Valentine's Day, which is kind of like a
commercial.
It's a commercial.
Very commercial.
To be honest, I think it already exists, which is Pancake Day. That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite days. And I love pancakes personally. I make a mean pancake personally, but maybe like a day that you don't work, just a day where
a non-working day.
Yeah,
I think you've got bank holidays though and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
but you don't. Well, when I worked in retail, like
some people.
Do you actually get that? No. Did they pay you extra? No.
That takes a piss.
Yeah. No. So it's like I would actually want a day where, maybe like the company would sponsor you to go to a spa.
Well, that could be good.
For a day.
That could be good.
And you're paid. I would like a day like that. So maybe like a spa day.
Yeah. I think for me, I don't know what I would say I would like. Let's have like a games day. Like, I don't think there's something like that's around, like a proper games day. But like the old school games, like, you know, retro gaming day or something like that. Like board games, retro games, like not something that's computer based now. Like to get you involved with people,
like
friends, family, stuff like that. Not just arcade, but I'm talking about like, you know, snakes and ladders, simple old school games that people probably haven't chanced or tried before, battleships, stuff like that. I think that could be, you know, helpful towards obviously the younger guys to enjoy games of the past as well, and, you know,
could be cool.
look something like that. So I think retro gaming day probably could be something that could be quite cool. So I'd like to see something like that day exist, you know, where no one goes to work, everybody just sits in and games, do you know what I mean, but with their family or friends, but obviously not during this time, but do you know what I mean, when this whole thing, is gone, and then we can all go back to normal. Then, have a retro gaming day. You know what I mean? So that's just generally for me. Okay, we'll come to one more. Well, we'll come to one more before we move on to something else. If you had to give up one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Brushing your hair or brushing your teeth?
Brushing my hair. I'll just shave my head. Currently, my head is shaved, so I'll just continue to shave my head. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you then.
Teeth,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna just taste that. Anything you eat, you're just gonna taste that. Nah.
Yeah, I rarely brush my hair, so do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'd happily give that up. You know. Yeah. So for me, that's easy. Do you know? It's not too complex that question. Okay, we'll come to a few more. Would you rather be a hobbit or an elf for 24 hours?
Technically, they're the same thing, isn't it?
Not really, no. Hobbit obviously is more of like, obviously Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, okay, like
Frodo.
A little person.
Yeah, and elf is more Santa's helper and stuff like that. So
an elf.
Yeah,
I'll choose an elf. Why not? I'll help out in Santa's grotto and.
I mean, it's very difficult for me because obviously there's Lord of the Rings. Do you know what I mean? But Frodo was annoying in Lord of the Rings. He was really annoying.
Well, you won't be Frodo. You'll be a hobbit.
Not Sam. Neither of them. I think I'd probably be Pippin or one of them.
Yeah.
They were funny, so I'd rather be one of them guys. But yeah, I think overall, maybe an elf, because an elf, you do help Christmas, you're around the spirit, but then you're working a lot. That's really the problem.
That is.
I don't know if Santa point comes and pays you with cookies and milk and I don't know, something along them lines, and you're gonna have a jolly good time, I guess. While there's music playing, you're having fun.
Or I'll be an Oompa Loompa, actually. I know that's not true. I just like the songs.
Loompa, loompa, loompa dee doo. I don't even know the rest of the words. Something along them lines. Yeah. But yeah, it's a classic, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. People out there have not seen it. Do check the original.
I was just about to say, not the Johnny Depp.
No, that one sucked. That one was shit. I'm sorry, that was absolutely shit.
I think it's Gene. Is it Gene, the actor's name? The guy that plays...
Gene. Yeah. I think he's passed away now.
Yeah, he's died.
Rest in peace to him. But do check out the original one. I think it's the 80s. They were in the 80s, I think.
It might be 70s, you know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but the original Charlie and the Chocolate
really
Factories, they're really good. I mean, rather than this new age one. Listen, the visual effects and all that were all right, but it was a bit weird. And obviously, Johnny Depp
was amazing.
He played really well. He played the character really well. So I got to give it up to Johnny Depp for that. You know what I mean? He was a natural psychopath. Do you know what I mean? The way he played the character, literally, you're like,
I think it was a Tim Burton.
Fuck's wrong with this guy? Do you know what I mean?
Tim Burton film, which you should expect.
Exactly. Well, there you go. Okay. We'll come to another thing, and you can answer this if you want to, but what is the craziest thing you've ever done?
What's the craziest thing I've ever done? I can't think of anything that crazy. Probably got drunk. Got drunk and passed out.
I think with me... I've had moments of madness where I've done some silly things before, but I wouldn't say that's crazy. I think that's just stupidity. Crazy, like you're probably saying, like, I don't know, hanging off a roof or something, or jumping off like a building or something. I don't know, like mad like that. I haven't done anything particularly too crazy, so I wouldn't say crazy.
Okay, I guess I would say I actually have a fear of heights, but.
Yeah.
Every single... I do solo travelling quite a lot. So every single solo travel I've had, I always end up going on one of those... What is it called? Those, like, ski... It's kind of like ski escalator things that take you up in the mountains. So I've done that every single holiday trip, but I'm scared of heights. So I guess that's a crazy thing that I've done.
Yeah.
The last one I done, it was in Turkey. And... Yeah, it was like it literally felt like you were in heaven at the top because your ears even popped because of the altitude, and then like you're surrounded by like clouds, and then there's just like mountains. So yeah, I think that was pretty crazy.
Pretty side though. I mean, going up there and seeing all those views and that.
Yeah,
it's really pretty.
The views was amazing.
Yeah. I think for me, if I had to say something crazy and something I've done. I can't think. I think if it's football related, I mean, I tried an overhead outside the foot kick, which
Okay.
I nearly scored from. So I kind of did like an outside Shaolin kick.
Okay.
When the ball was in the air, I jumped in the air, and I think I connected with the ball while I was in the air. I was in the air and kind of like an outside of the foot kick, and it curled, and it was going into the top corner to the keeper safety. So that's probably one of the craziest things I've done.
Cool.
If I scored, that would have been the best goal I've ever scored. But yeah, craziest things. Wrestling in the basement. I think school days.
Yeah.
That's another crazy thing we used to do. So
I remember you used to try out quite a few wrestling moves on me.
yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think I have a pile drive, do you? If I did,
No.
then, yeah, I would have got
Because
beat.
definitely do people's elbow and all that.
Rock bottom a few times, yeah. But yeah, that was definitely one of the maddest things, man. Like wrestling in the basement. It was so fun, but it was crazy as well. I got put through a table. I remember that was one of the craziest things that happened to me as well. So, but the table didn't break, and you bounce off the table.
Oh shit! Your body is finished.
I got 3D'd for a table, like, you know, Dudley boys 3D. I got lifted up and put on the table, and my body just bounced off it. And I was in pain, literally lying on the floor. Oh, do you know what I mean?
You guys didn't care about your
It was
safety
madness.
at all.
But that's the craziest thing I've probably done, like in terms of that. But I don't think anything crazy like individual craziness or something, like, you know, jumping off a roof or something like that. No, I've not done anything like that. So yeah, okay. Well, we'll come to obviously odds. Use some jokes, which obviously, you know, well, actually you shouldn't actually see these jokes, but because I obviously want you to react to them and tell me what you think of them and how much you would rate them out of 10. So the jokes. So okay, we'll come to the first joke. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa?
I don't know.
A rebel without a clause.
Okay. I didn't laugh.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of like a little snake. Not much, but you know, it's just like no.
Went down like a lead balloon.
Yeah,
So
bit shit, is it? Well,
I'll say 2.
I think 3 generally, because I can get it, the rebel with a clause, but no.
Okay.
All right, we've got the next one. Why is Santa so jolly?
I don't know.
Because he knows where all the naughty girls live.
Okay, that's a bit.
So he knows where Megan Thee Stallion is or something.
Well, I would like to know where she is. But okay, I'll give that a 5. That was
5.
cute. That was cute.
Yeah, I think probably say 5.5, maybe a bit more from me. So okay, we'll come to the next one. Why is Christmas just like your job?
I don't know.
It's quite hilarious. I'm already laughing at it. Do you do all the work and the fat guy with the suit gets the credit?
Well, yeah, that's facts. That is facts. I wouldn't even say it's funny. I would say it's factual.
Oh, no.
I'll give that a 7. Purely for the factual.
I'd say an 8 from me. I think that was probably more funny for me. So 8 definitely for that one. We'll come to a few more. What do you call a broke Santa?
I don't know.
Saint Nicholas.
Okay, cool. Say Nickel S, cool.
Yeah, so Saint Nicholas.
5.
5.
Yeah.
3. To be honest, 3 for that one. Why did Santa send his daughter to college?
I don't know.
To keep her off the North Pole.
At the north though, pole, okay.
2.
Yeah, 3.
Okay, next one we got. What do you call Santa if he also lives in the South Pole?
I don't know.
Bipolar.
Okay. Okay, because he's... Okay.
I'll get 8.5 for that
I'll
one.
give that a 6.
6? Okay. I mean, alright. Moving to the next one. What did Santa sing when he went down the chimney?
I don't know.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. I don't get that.
No, I
one.
don't get that. 1.
That one's a bit shit, to be honest. It's awful. Dead. 0 for that one. Okay, next one we got. The Santa at the shopping mall was quite surprised when he saw Martha, a woman in her mid-20s, asking to sit on his lap. We all know Santa doesn't usually take requests from adults, but she smiled at him in a very nicely, and he ended up asking her what she wanted for Christmas. Yeah, okay. Where's the? I don't even know where. Okay, I don't even know whether the fucking. It doesn't even say where the answer is. Okay, all right. Something for my mother, please. She replied. Something for your mother. That's very loving and thoughtful of you, smart Santa. What would you like me to bring her? Emily answered quickly, a son-in-law. Do you get it? No. So she wanted him to like bang her. Basically, give. She wanted Santa to give her a son-in-law, but she wanted Santa to, fornicate with her and all of that. So
wait, that doesn't make sense. A son-in-law.
Yeah, well,
But she might just want to be married.
That
was terrible.
Yeah, that probably
sounded like harassment.
Probably give that a 1. Catching a case or something. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, next one we come to what nationality is Santa Claus?
Iceland? I don't know.
Very good answer, but North Polish.
Okay.
Yeah, give you a 4 for that one. So that was for the last joke. We're obviously now got a comment to ask some questions. Basically, would you rather questions. So this is obviously an Xmas edition, so we'll ask you some Xmas would you rather questions. And the first one we got for you: would you rather have to loudly sing the chorus of Jingle Bells every time you walk into a room for a week, or have to wear a Santa suit to work every day for a week?
Jingle Bells.
You'll do the Jingle Bells. Yeah, I'll do the Jingle Bells, I think, Same with me for that one. Alright, the next one. Would you rather make presents for your family instead of buying them, or make ornaments for your Christmas tree instead of buying them?
Ornaments might be easier. Plus I did make a star for the top.
Oh, yeah. In your younger school days.
That was in primary school, I think.
Yeah, and it's still around. You know
it is lopsided, but hey.
Sentimental, it counts, innit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd agree with you in terms of making them rather than, going to make presents for the family.
Like, cheap balls. Even the foam balls, dip it in some paint, throw glitter on it, there you go, ball.
Cheap balls, yeah.
Bye.
Okay, next one. Would you rather not celebrate Christmas this year or not celebrate your birthday this year?
That's terrible. I love birthdays. Oh God, that's hard. I would say my birthday because I can celebrate it any time of the year.
For me, which this is for people who don't understand, my birthday and Christmas are very close. They're literally 2-3 days apart, so they're actually 3 days apart. Excuse my maths, but yeah, do you know what I mean? For the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, that's when my birthday falls on. So, literally for me, it's around the corner. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather not celebrate Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, I'd rather, because obviously my birthday, I'd rather that's my day. Do you know what I mean? Rather than Christmas is Jesus' day. And big up to Jesus and all of that, but, I'd rather it be more about me in terms of when it's my day. So I'd rather celebrate my birthday than Christmas.
I hear that.
Okay, next one we got. Would you rather have Frosty the Snowman for a friend, or Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for a friend?
Rudolph, because Frosty dies.
You agreed with that one. It's true, though. He does die.
Well, he melts, should I say?
Well, he generally dies.
Well, there should be kids. But yeah, he melts. So I'd rather have
yeah.
Rudolph. Plus, I could probably get on his back and ride him.
Yeah, he might kick you off. You never know.
He might.
I mean, you just give him a carrot, I guess. Then he might be.
He's not a donkey. Donkeys are carrots.
I swear, reindeers eat carrots.
I don't know.
Okay, next one we got. Would you rather have mistletoe hanging in your bedroom doorway or have a large decorated Christmas tree in your bedroom doorway?
Large decorated Christmas tree, because then it'll stop people from coming in.
I agree with that,
Which is always a plus.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
But then how would I get out?
Yeah, you're going to have to
I'll crawl under it.
You probably have to crawl under, I guess.
I'll find a way.
Yeah, so, or just, I don't know, drill a hole somewhere through the tree or something, you know, so you could.
Or drill a hole through my wall and then I've got make like a secret entrance and come in and out.
Yeah, like the other one was you press the button and then you go up. So yeah, you know, you could do that, I guess, if you manage to find some way of building one. So yeah. Okay, next one we got. Would you rather have Christmas tree tinsel for hair or have fingernails that light up like Christmas trees?
Oh, fingernails. That'd be cool.
Yeah, the hair, I think, the tinsel for hair, for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather go with
I
that.
feel like that would get annoying.
It probably would, but I guess you'll comb it, you'll pat it down, and eventually wear a hat in it or something, you know.
You could.
Just to, like, cover it up, so in case it gets boring or something, I don't know, annoying. So, yeah. Alright, would you rather be at home on Christmas and get lots of presents, or go to Disneyland for Christmas but not get any presents?
Disneyland. I've never been and I always wanted to go.
Disneyland's cool, you know, but I'd rather be at home getting lots of presents. But none of those links.
I was about to say, if you can't choose
if it's crap gifts, then forget about it.
If it's from Tiffany's, yeah, but...
Breakfast in Tiffany's.
But if it's literally a bunch of bath bombs and
no, forget all
creams,
that. Yeah.
then nah, I'm
Fuck
alright.
that.
I'd rather go to
Keep that
Disneyland.
shoved up your ass.
Plus, I could choose which Disneyland. It could be the France one, it could be the
Orlando one.
Orlando one, it could be I think there's one in California, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be the world. Ooh, the Japan one.
Yeah, they have one in Japan.
Yeah, it could be, so it could be a world one.
I think the Japan one would be really interesting to go to the Japan one. Okay, we'll come to the last one, and then we'll probably have a surprise for you. If obviously, you know, you'd want to participate in that surprise. But anyways, we'll come to the last one. Would you rather eat your cereal with eggnog instead of milk, or eat a candy cane sandwich?
The cereal with eggnog actually sounds nice.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Imagine cornflakes with eggnog, that would taste nice.
Yeah, banging with the bit of brandy and stuff in that.
Well, no, just the plain eggnog.
But they're talking about eggnog with like brandy and things, I think.
I only know the nourishment version, so I'm going off the nourishment version. So yeah, I would say the eggnog.
Okay, yeah, I'd agree with that as well. I wouldn't like to eat a candy cane sandwich.
And that's hard as well.
They break your teeth.
Yeah.
Crunch into that.
It's
your
like
teeth's
a rock,
gone.
basically.
Yeah, like rock from, you know, Brighton. If you go down Brighton and get a rock from there, no. Forget about that one. Alright, we'll come to obviously the surprise for you. And obviously the surprise we got, obviously, is singing some karaoke song. Are you up for that?
Okay.
you sure you're up for that?
Yeah, what's the song?
Okay. The song, obviously, we're going to be singing is Shakin' Stevens' Merry Christmas, Everyone. So
Okay.
I've got it here. Just Shakin' Stevens' Merry Christmas, Everyone. The karaoke version. You'll sing one chorus, I guess I'll sing one. Or, if anything, you could sing the chorus or something.
Okay.
I'll just sing the verses.
I'm not going to use my proper singing voice. I'm just going to use a normal voice because I can actually sing. But anyway.
Yeah, you know, don't strain the vocals, I guess.
No, arrest the vocals.
Okay, alright, let's get into this. It's true for you guys out there, you know. Some people play karaoke. Listen. Alright. I start off like, ooh, 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 ooh. Snow is falling all around me.
I want to sing it in an American accent.
Hey, yeah. Oh, go on.
Having fun. It's the season. Love and understanding.
Merry Christmas,
everyone.
time for parties,
Celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents.
Yeah.
And exchanging kisses.
Oh.
Time for singing Christmas songs.
We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe.
Well, kiss my God, no lie.
Records playing. All the old songs we love to hear. All the lives that every day was Christmas. What a nice way to spend the year. You haven't heard the song properly.
Yeah, I didn't know the words at all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I hear it on the radio, but you know.
But you never know the words.
Yeah. Shooby dooby dooby doo ooh.
Shooby dooby doo dooby doo ooh.
Shooby dooby 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 ooh. Shooby dooby 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 ooh. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe. Kiss by candlelight. Snow's falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. 'Tis the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone.
Ooh. Falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. Is the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Snow's falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. Is the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. Is the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone. All of that. Ooh. Oh! Yeah, that was that. So, obviously, guys, we've come to the end of the podcast. I'd like to obviously thank you guys, obviously, for listening in. I'd like to thank Rose for coming on the podcast this time.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So, hopefully, I'll ask you the question I usually ask, you know, the people who usually come on. Will you be coming on the podcast anytime soon?
Who knows?
Who knows? Well, Christmas
Keep them
surprises.
guessing.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Okay, guys. From me, thank you. And Christmas is here, bitches. See you guys later.